For McFarlane Toys, I have here Azrael, and it is the DC Universe figure, and this will set you back $20 from anywhere. I got this off Amazon, so yeah, there it is, Azrael, Curse of the White Knight. So yeah, so let's get into it. Alright, so here's Azrael outside of packaging, and the only accessory that it comes with would be the sword. I don't count the trading card as an accessory or the base, for that matter. So figure wise, only the sword is the accessory, and there's the figure. And one thing I do like about the sword is that the flame is removable. So there, you could have the sword and the piece of flame if you so choose to. You could just slide it in. It's like a sheath. Slide that in, and then there you have it. Sword with flame. And then here's the figure itself. And these bits here are rubbery plastic, but up here they use some sort of a harder plastic structure and glue the soft plastic over. And it is that the soft plastic does feel like it's one piece that runs down from here all the way here. So you won't have to worry about this piece of breaking off here at some point. So yeah, it's kind of cool. That it's rubbery plastic here. And then here's the figure itself. The hood is rubbery plastic, and then same with this. Shoulder armor is also rubbery. There's a lot of rubbery stuff going on here. The joints are quite nice. I mean, you do get a really good range, but some parts here, like this whole skirt and then these knives that are attached, are all rubbery plastic here. I guess that's the only way to do it. But the body itself, I mean, I know it's all the same material, just these are much thicker, so it feels a little more solid. But yeah, for some reason it just feels a bit Hasbro-ish, not like their old stuff, because the old McFarlane stuff, they're like hard plastic, really hard plastic, but these are more like Hasbro stuff. So as far as the shoulders, they are on ratcheting joints, so that's nice. There's the hinge joint right there. So it does have a little bit of a move-in, a little butterfly joint. I think it's just because it's pegged inside to the body and allows that. But yeah, bicep does swivel, single jointed elbow, and it is also on ratcheting joints. And the elbows, the wrists are on ball hinge joints, so full range of motion. And then the chest is on a ball joint, and then the waist most likely is also on a ball joint. And the hips, I do like these. They're no longer ball joints. Look at that. It's kind of like what what SHF is doing for some of the figures, the Spider-Man figure to be exact. They use these type of T joints, which is nice. I like it, and it does have ratcheting system on it. So it does ratchet, but you don't actually hear the clicking, but you do feel it. And knee joints, double jointed knees, and ball hinge angles, and toes articulation. Toes articulation I don't really care for that much because they are usually pretty loose, and this is as well. And for your figure to be standing, you do want to get the full pair of feet to be on the ground instead of just the back of the heel section, because if it's leaning forward, and it's gonna go, because there's no really anchoring point to the front here, because how loose this thing is. That's why I don't like toes articulation for figures. And here's Azrael holding on to the sword. One thing I do wish they've provided us extra hands, or even just one gripping hand, because if this hand is gripping the sword, I don't want another hand that's almost like a gripping pose too, because I would just need one. I mean, it could have been better if this was a fist or some sort of other poses, so I could give him some sort of other poses, because right now it's a little weird. You can see a hole running through his hand here. If you want to pose him trying to punch someone, that will look kind of weird too. So he is forced to hold swords and on both hands too. So that's kind of pointless. They could have given us a fist or even open hands, relaxed hands or something. That would have been nice. Okay, so let me see if I could give you a closer look at him. Looks awesome. The red is very bright, which I don't really care for. I wish it was a little bit darker. And then the head does have a ball joint as well, and then the hood does hinder the... No, actually it doesn't hinder the articulation. You can move the head along with the hood to give you looking over the side type of poses. And you could keep the hood in the front and then just move the head as well too, because it is independent from the hood. As far as paint apps, from the looks of it, I think it's decent. Not too shabby. Look at that. I mean, actually, it is quite good. Actually, for McFarlane Toys, I'm expecting quite a bit from McFarlane Toys, more than I do with Hasbro. So you do see some weathering on the outfit itself. And online, I saw on Instagram, I saw someone give him a dynamic landing pose, which I don't know what he did. This person did. He said he did a light modification. I'm not sure what this person did, but it looks quite nice actually, that landing pose. But I'm not able to achieve that. So, but I'll show you what this thing can. Maybe he can do it. I'm not sure, but see if I could so again. Knee bend. Oh, I didn't even show you knee bend, did I? But good range. But I think what he did was some sort of a landing pose, but he did it so nicely though. I mean, I could bend this a little bit and twist this body a bit. And then, I mean, I can give you a good, some sort of a pose, but not as cool as the one he did though. I mean, still, I mean, he could do some sort of a pose like that. This is in focus, which I'm not quite sure right now. But yeah, so I guess you could have him kind of like that, and then the sword would be on this hand instead. So, not really a landing pose, but good enough, I guess. So yeah, he is able to do some dynamic poses. Yeah, I am happy with this figure, and it only costs $20. So I mean, can't beat that nowadays, right? I mean, kind of like the same with Hasbro here. And I am actually glad that McFarlane is doing DC Toys instead of DC Collectibles, because detailing, I think McFarlane Toys can do much better than what DC Collectibles can do. They have a wide variety of characters that DC Collectible worked on, but I think McFarlane Toys could do quite good of a job too. But plastic wise, I think the DC Collectible stuff is a little harder than what McFarlane is using. The McFarlane stuff is very much like the Hasbro stuff. So here's the comparison. Actually, I stand corrected. Look at this, the DC Collectibles Azrael from the video game. It has a lot of detailing on this thing. It is quite nice, actually. Yeah, it is quite good, and yeah, it's got shadings and everything too. So compared to the McFarlane Toys, actually the McFarlane Toys one looked kind of toyish, while this one looked more more game-like. But it is from the different line, so I mean it's from a different different series, I guess. But honestly, I'm not quite sure which is better. They're both quite good, actually. But as far as range of motion, I would think McFarlane Toys is better. But they use softer plastic than what DC Collectibles used. But here's a comparison of the two. One is based on a video game, and the other one I think is based off of the comics. So comic colors might be a little brighter than video game colors. So maybe that's why. I'm not sure, but it's just my guess. So there you have it. There's the McFarlane Toys Azrael figure. And yeah, thanks for watching. Okay, I just realized I never did show you the back of this figure, so here it is. And once more from the front. There you go. Thanks for watching.